too. Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelite Chicago branch. Before we get started, like always, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
To the apostles and elders of TMS out of New York and the elder bishops out of Connecticut, we send double honors because they're doing well. The brothers around the world, Christian truth, my cut unfiltered, giving the good, the bad, the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and interaction with the people on the planet. We send out a hearty shalom. Hopefully, we hope this is edifying and hot true and true. We get started like always. We want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York and the elder bishops out of Connecticut, we send double honors because they're doing well. The brothers around the world, Christian truth, my cut unfiltered, give you the good, the bad, the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with the people on the planet. We send out a hearty shalom. Hopefully, we hope this is edifying and hot true and true, as best as sincere to keep doing so. But for the scorn and scoff of reprobate, 2/3 Israelites and 17 other nations who are eventually taking trouble. It's going to get worse than this message is not for you. So with that, like I said, we got something here again with this guy Terry Crews and whatnot, because the motherfucker, he's big and he'll come. Okay? Just pretty much as simple as that. Because I'm gonna let what he gonna say break it down for itself. Let me see how long is this. This is a 10-minute video. So I'm gonna let him open it up. If I have to jump forward and whatnot a little bit, whatnot to shorten it, I will. But let's let it play.
Michael Strahan at the Terry Crews interview. Sexual assault is a crime. It is a crime. You cannot violate a person's personal boundaries. Terry Crews, the former NFL linebacker, turned actor, adding his voice to the tidal wave of people sharing their claim of sexual assault in Hollywood. And people say, well, man, you should just laugh it off. You should just forget it. No, I'm not going to forget it. Crews is known for his comedic macho roles on the hit TV show Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I just want to be a great person who's naturally loved by all. Or the shirtless, boisterous, old-spice pinch face. This guy's so mad, he's down to the one study your manliness. But he said his tough guy persona didn't prevent him from becoming a victim of a powerful man. I was sexually assaulted by Adam Bennett, who was the head of the motion picture department at William Morris Endeavor. In February of 2016, Crews said he and the Hollywood super agent Adam Bennett were at the same party. Bennett is represented some of Hollywood's biggest names, including Hemsworth, Emma Stone, Elizabeth Duvall, Eddie Murphy, and Adam Sandler. You're talking about a very, very powerful man who has access to studio heads. What they do affects every part of the business, from producers, writers, actors. They own finance companies, the whole thing. Did you know him before? And I did not know him. I heard of him. We had never, ever even had a conversation. Okay? So I just heard. I was actually looking forward to meeting him. But instead of a professional meet and greet, Crews claims Bennett leered at him from across the room.
I gotta stop right there. I absolutely gotta stop it right there. Molested by a motherfucker that he had never had any kind of personal contact with beforehand, and now he's powerful. Didn't say he was strong. Crews is an ex-football player, but this guy is a powerful man. But he ain't powerful as in strength-wise. He's powerful as in influence. But he's got influence of what? This fucking world. And what happened? Come.
His tongue out, overtly sexually, to me. I mean, it was
He stuck his tongue out?
Sexual type tongue movement. And I'm thinking it's a joke. I'm thinking, is this how this guy breaks the ice? I don't understand. What is this? Confused. Crews said he reached out to shake his hand. I reached my hand out, and he takes his right hand and under mine and immediately squeezes, grabs my genitals, and just went up, jump out.
This shit just get worse and worse.
It gets worse. The longer he talks, the worse it gets.
Like that.
Hold on.
And how can you admit this?
This motherfucker from across the road stuck his tongue out, and you still walked over to meet this tongue. He showed you he was a gum across the room. What the fuck? So when you walked across the room, he thought you was with it.
Clearly you was. So what happened really happened behind closed doors, Terry? Shit is wild. But this is the type of shit these people like.
That's what these entertainers are on. The same man that beat the brakes off his dad couldn't lift a finger to this motherfucker. He beat the brakes off his own daddy, but he couldn't raise his hand. I would have been better hearing about this motherfucker on the news. Terry Crews beat the brakes off a motherfucker at one of these Hollywood parties, and then he explained it this way, and I'm like, that's right.
Right.
No, not you. No, let me finish that this motherfucker. Oh. Hang yourself some more, boy.
Hey, whoa. And he jumped back, and he still does this tongue stuff. And he's making weird noises, and he comes back again. He grabs me again.
Again? Oh! You let him grab you a second time.
I was.
But twice. It was so nice he had to do it twice. You hear this shit? If you didn't beat his ass the first go round, how could you miss the second go round?
Hey, I got a precept for you.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
This Jeremiah 2:14. It said, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeboy slave? Why is he spoiled? And that's what it is. Hey, this man he wanted fame so much. He accept these type of things, man.
The entertainment industry, like you say, he was a professional ball player, so it wasn't like he had been in the, we'll call it, in the behind the scenes know of what's going on. Okay? Even if you don't go to a party or whatnot, motherfuckers that go to those parties, you get a check. These niggas talk in the locker room.
Well, you know you heard about Diddy, but I'll keep going.
Okay?
Yeah, now just go to drop down to 32 in that Jeremiah 2.
Good.
Because there's no way he didn't know. You know what I mean? We making light of it, but this is real. There's no way he did not know that these people were perverse and Holly weird.
Right.
Everybody knows. You know what I mean? So like you said, one time you let him grab you. You know what I mean? That's your fault. You know? I mean, that's his fault. It's like it. Second time, that's on you.
Yeah, shame on you.
Shame on you. So there's no excuse for that. Go ahead, below.
This Jeremiah 2, and you said 32?
Yeah, is that trim your waist for love?
I'm going to start at...
What is it? It's trim your waist for
I'm
love.
going to start at 33. It say, Why turn thy way to seek love? Therefore have thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways?
Right. So at the end of the day, this man leered at you. He winked at you. He let you know he was lusting after you right out the gate.
Before you even
came across the room. But because your dumb ass wanted to be in the next fucking movie, you made an excuse to go introduce yourself any fucking way. You knew who he was. You knew what his reputation was. So you trimmed your way to seek love. You thought that you was going to be able to go over there and be cool with it, and the nigga was going to give you a part in your next Hollywood blockbuster. But he let you know what it's going to be in the Hollywood blockbuster.
Casting couch is definitely for a big muscular motherfucker.
Exactly, right, like you. So, you can't, this is, he can't get away from that. You know what I mean? That nigga, you was on bullshit. You knew what he was all about. Your ass went over there, and you knew he was off his fucking rocker. He over there licking his tongue out at a grown-ass man, and you thought that was appropriate to go over and talk to this motherfucker?
He said he thought he was jacked up from across the room, but he still went over there.
Exactly.
Let him talk some more.
Pushing back more forcefully. And I'm like, what are you doing? According to Cruz, the alleged groping happened in front of his wife, Rebecca King Cruz. She confirmed her husband's account to ABC News. So she's witnessing the whole thing. And we're just, I can't even begin to describe to you how bizarre this is. It's so bizarre. I wake up every morning like, is this a bad dream? This is weird. Because
So you didn't defend yourself against this motherfucker who attacking you, but you beat your daddy ass who was defenseless. Yeah, Pops, yeah, make it make sense, Pops. Go ahead, break the
240, straight hand knows who you are. Y'all play ball against each other. The whole leg. And you let a motherfucker. And see, that's what I'm saying. See, I had something here keyed up at one point in time with Tiny Lister and whatnot. He's a tough guy, and they don't like him in Hollywood because he don't wear the dress. He didn't wear the dress. He didn't do this and do that. Okay? Michael Jai White. When this came out, Jai White, they asked him, what you? He's like, people know not to play with me like that.
Exactly.
They know. They know what's going to happen. The reaction is going to be straight self-defense, fucked up, black belt, a couple different martial arts. He did this. I felt offended, and I defended myself. I didn't kill him, but I really did fuck him up. But this motherfucker here, 2 times, within seconds of each other, he let it go. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, and this is what we're talking about. So, these people these people are, what profit a man gain the world and lose his soul? This is what they have done. Everybody sold their soul. He did all these people. For what? For nothing. You know what I mean? This is Mark 8 and 36. It says, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And this is what's going on with these people. Like Zaquan said, some people are for it and the other brother wasn't. You know what I mean? The one who played Debo, he wasn't with that bullshit. But these other one, Terry Crews, y'all with that bullshit. Y'all with the Diddley situation. You know what I mean, with Diddler. And y'all, what profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? At the end of the day, you're destroyed. You're defeated. And this is your own fault because you was seeking the love of this wicked kingdom as opposed to Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah. It says, what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
He gave up his nuts. Basically, in these particular instances, he gave up his nuts to a Caucasian Edomite male. Like you said, looking for the casting couch.
Yeah.
He didn't get what he wanted. The motherfucker was so audacious with it that he did it in front of your wife.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, your woman don't look at you the same way. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, you better be lucky that you're rich.
Right.
Because that's the only reason she's still there. Right. She don't look at you the same way at all and whatnot. She doesn't look at that as a soft. She got a big soft ass motherfucking big muscular behemoth looking fucking pussy.
Facts.
And that's how she's looking at you, bro. And if you don't think that and whatnot, and you think that you got away with that because this is a white woman, you wrong. Women want to feel protected.
Right.
And guess what? She don't feel protected with you.
Yeah.
She can't feel protected with you. Go ahead, whatever y'all got. I ain't got no.
This is Romans 6 and 21. It says, what fruit had ye? I'm sorry, 22. I'm sorry, 20. Let's see.
Well, start somewhere and jump down if you want to do it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, 20. For when we were the servants of sin, ye were free from righteousness. Because we were serving sin.
Yeah, we all was subject to this at some point in time or another. Go ahead.
Right. It says, what fruit have ye then in those things whereof ye are now ashamed? So by you selling your soul, to this devil, now you're ashamed. You know what I mean? You went to the casting couch, a lot of y'all went to those Diddy parties, and you didn't gain what you thought you were going to gain out of it.
Look what Lil Wayne say. He now starting to admit the fact. He's saying what? Birdman rating.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So now you're ashamed. And then it says, for the end of those things is death. So you go on and seek him, these wicked people, as opposed to Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah, knowing that this stuff is only going to last a short season. Right. And you're going to be ashamed, as I say, it's a shame for us to speak of such things.
That's Ephesians 5 and 12. For it's a shame even to speak of those things which are done in them in secret.
So, yeah.
Salakia. Let me read one verse on Salakia. This is Ephesians 5 and 11. And then you can break it down. It says, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. For it's a shame even to speak of those things which are done in them in secret.
So this should have been a reproof. And this, that, and other. Like Lil Wayne when he said Birdman raped him and this, that, and other, and blah, blah, blah. And see, I listen to these brothers and they talk about how Lil Wayne's got demons on him, this, that, and other. Absolutely. He's got sexual demons on him now behind that shit and this, that, and the other. He's also got the shame of it. See, like I said, because Lil Wayne's got talent.
Yeah.
He's got talent, but now he has to be so drugged out in the process of it. Remember, he was one of the first ones I heard about sipping on syrup and always on that lean and shit.
Yep.
That and the other.
Yep.
So his ability but his actual talent rolls over even in the midst of that. So that's how come he'll be fucked up, jacked up off that lean or whatever the case might be, not write anything down, come right off the head with it because it's deep between him battling this demon and the actual talent that he has in that. He can rap his ass off, but guess what? But he's in such a fog because he's trying to numb what the fuck he had to go through to get to this point.
Yeah.
Okay? And for a while, he wouldn't even speak on the fact of that. Because like I said, I used to tease and say, I remember Lil Wayne when he was just wobbly, 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 dropping like it's hot at the end of a song. That's the only part of the verses that he had.
That's it.
Okay?
Or for Juvenile, exactly.
Exactly.
But but they all, you know what I mean, trimmed their ways, seeking fame and fortune, thinking gain was godliness. They misunderstood completely. You know, it was presented a beautiful package, but death was wrapped inside of it. You know what I mean? They told you that you was going to be something, but look at what you had to go through to get there. You have completely lost your soul and lost your way. And now, you know, most of them don't come back from that. They are so drug-induced, so like Zaquan was saying, and so wrapped up mentally, they fucked up. They can't get out of it.
Yeah, they twisted. I'll give you another example of that guy, Tevin Campbell. Tevin Campbell say, some say bisexual, he say he trisexual. He'll try anything now. And that, no. And he was turned out, and of all places, he was turned out on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Quincy Jones and Benny Medina being the musical executives on that. Will Smith got turned out in that same group of guys.
Yep.
Or whatever the case might be. So, you know, this is just what it is.
Yep, and it's all contributed to Esau Edom, this wicked-ass man and the rulers. You know what I mean? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and this is what pursuing to Job 9:24, and this is what this devil has done. He has outlined the way to make these people go off, you know what I mean, to separate them from their maker.
And they showed you that, and what's that movie with Dustin Hoffman, Wag the Dog, Wag the Tail, or whatever it is?
Right.
Where, you know, the motherfucker shows that the powers behind the scenes is what's controlling. And then he says that a motherfucker will report the news, and this motherfucker said, let me show you how this works. And he said something. The newscaster had something in his ear. Then he said something pertaining to the thing, but twisted it some, and it was reported as news. So these people get a chance to see that the elites actually control this shit on this kind of the highest level in the background, and they go for it because they say this is the only way I'm gonna be able to get what I want. This, that, and other. So if I got to sell out and do this and do that and give up this and give up that and sacrifice somebody and this, that, and the other, these are just part of the things that I got to do to have this.
Yep.
So go ahead.
That's good.
That's 1 John 2:15. It say, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Mm-hmm. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the love of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and clearly he had lust of eyes on Terry Crews.
He lusted after Terry Crews, and Terry Crews lusted after millions.
Yeah,
exactly.
He said, in the pride of life, is not of the Father, but of the world, man. And these are all the things of the world, to get and be wealthy and have fame. All those things is part of this world. We don't want the fame on this side, man. Which we're going to get anyway, because what? The scriptures tell us, what? Heal the sick, heal the blind. The Lord was on the scene. He was a poor man, but he went around healing the people with the word, man. So this word is going to give us fame, not us seeking our own glory and our own fame.
Yeah, it said that the foxes have a hole, but the Son of Man does not have a place to lay his head. So Yahweh Shai came down, was the son of a carpenter, which was a very lucrative career at that time. Walked away from that to do the ministry for 3 years or so and whatnot, and had fame beyond measure without a fortune.
Yeah.
Okay? Got anything?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you got going.
Go ahead, no, go ahead, Blue. Go ahead, Blue.
This Matthew's. This Matthew's 10:39. It said, "He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it," man. And that's what a lot of these rappers, these entertainers, all these famous people can't do. They lost their life for all this fortune and fame. See, we lose our life in this world for the Lord, man. So but we can gain and get salvation, man. Because we already fucked up. Like the Lord said, we can't bring nothing in this world. We can't take nothing out. So you having all this riches and fame, at the end, you're going to lose it anyway, man.
Yeah, that's exactly. And what's so crazy about that is that you're going to lose it. You're going to sell your soul trying to hold on to it. And then the devil is going to show you his horns and show you that even though you followed suit and did everything that he told you to do, he's a liar.
Yep.
He's going to show you that. He said he's the father of lies. The devil is a liar and the father of it, right?
That's right.
So like I said, that always reminds me of that the devil and Max Julian, that whole movie, and how the motherfucker he got X amount of wishes, and in those wishes, the devil gave him what he wanted. It was Bill Cosby back in the day, and wound up being what's this girl that her dude Early, whatever her name is, and whatnot. She was a little sexy broad that was that her dude got caught with the black girl on fucking Sunset Strip for giving him a blowjob or whatever. Elizabeth Hurley. It was Elizabeth Hurley. She was the devil in the second one. And this, that, and other. And this motherfucker kept getting his wishes, but there was always a twist on the wish. So it never came through the pipe the way it was supposed to. It was always something. Wanted to be a basketball player, biggest, most dominant motherfucker in the thing, blonde hair, blue eyes, and a 2-inch dick.
Yeah, and the movie you're talking about is funny as fuck. It's called Bedazzled.
Yeah, Bedazzled.
Yeah, so if you watch the movie, it's exactly what the Zaquan is saying. Funny as fuck. You know what I mean? And exactly, she would grant them the wishes, and he would be all fucked up. It's an old classic, Bedazzled.
Yeah, well, when Bill Cosby did it, it was the devil of Max Julian.
Right.
But like you say, he got changed to Bedazzled.
Exactly.
It was a spin-off of that.
Right, yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're going to end it on this note here. This is 1 Timothy, since we quoted, we just grab that, because this is what these fools think. It's 1 Timothy 6:5. It says, perverse disputers of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. So these people think that they're getting wealth in this world, you know what I mean, that it's making them something, and when in fact they're nothing. You know what I mean? They're destitute of the truth. The truth of this wicked kingdom is going to perish. All your silver and gold is going to be cankered rust. It's not going to benefit you at all.
Yeah, that's why the Lord said, get your daily bread. That don't mean go get the daily bread and get his daily bread and get more daily bread. No, just get things that's enough to get you through the day.
Yeah.
To get you through. You got X amount of bills and this, that, and other. First of all, live within your means. Don't try to be over the top. Don't be outlandish. Don't be outrageous, because you can get so much that you'll forget the Lord, and you can not have enough and forget the Lord in the pursuit of trying to just get what it is you need to get through or whatever. You get so much that the world pumps your ass up. You know, now all of a sudden you got the cars, the clothes, and the hoes.
Yeah.
It's that enough.
Yeah.
So you don't need either one of those. You need to be and a nice little even keel where your highs are not too high and your lows are not too low, and you can get through your day to day and whatnot, and get to the end of it. But like you said, read that again, what you just read.
This is 1 Timothy 6:5. It says, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds.
Right.
And these niggas' minds is already fucked up. That tells you right away.
Yeah.
Holly weird. Their minds are destroyed and destitute of the truth. These people don't have the knowledge, and you lean into them for the wisdom. It says, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself.
So we withdraw ourselves from the world. We're not that. We're in a different place in time in our mind.
That's
Okay?
right.
And that's what it means. A different place in time in our mind. At one point in time, we all wanted that kind of wealth, that kind of pull up to the club and be that dude, and this, that, and other. But that time passed. It's long gone now. Why? Because of the fact that, like I said, we're looking at the signs of indication that we're coming to the end of this shit. So why would I want to get rich in the end of this shit? And whatnot. So now I got to go out and try to blow everything as hard as I can and whatnot. I'm 60-something years old. I'm trying to blow everything I can as hard as I can and whatnot to try to make up for what it is I didn't have when I was young. That Eliezer already fucking apocrypha didn't go through that. He remembered where he was at. He remembered what he did. He remembered this. It's like, no, man, my place in this now is to try to, our place in this now is to try to set the example and hold true to it. So not just into death, but to death and through death, if that's what it's going to take.
Yep.
Okay, got anything else?
It says, but godliness with contentment is great gain.
Godliness with contentment. So you got to be content in what you've been, what your lot or what your straw is. If your lot is in this truth in any form or fashion, you better look at that as a precious thing and hold on to it. Try to expand it. Try to elevate it if you can, but if not, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Look. First round draft choices is what the men are going for. You women, y'all gonna have to hit your coattail to one of these men and hope that he is who he is and that the Lord go do what he go do. But the Lord go do what he go do.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So you gotta hit your coattail to a man that's out here doing his work and hope that he can get through all the things that he got to go through. So, if you're going to be praying for anything as a woman to a man of the Lord, you need to be praying that the Lord gives him the strength to get through what it is he needs to get through.
That's right.
Okay? That's your prayer, that he gets the strength to be able to get through what he needs to get through.
Yep.
So, anything else?
No, that's it.
Hey, so with that, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
So for the hopeful elect, we want to send a hearty shalom, and for the rest of the world, a Bible ball.
Baba Ball.